and welcome to Izigo Live Show with me, Nkosazane Dambuza. As usual, I'll bring you what's trending, our career segment, and Izigo Out and About. As you all know, last week our Hindu community celebrated Diwali. Happy Diwali! Let's see what else is trending.
Hello, the things they all wanna know.
President Jacob Zuma took the nation by surprise when he announced a cabinet reshuffle in which he axed former Higher Education and Training Minister Blade Zimande and replaced him with Hlengiwe Mkhize. This is the second reshuffle in Parliament in the space of just 7 months. Shuffle us, Mr. President, we are your cards. Migos hit South African shores to bring us 2 banging concerts in Johannesburg and Durban. But we heard on Twitter that the show in Joburg didn't actually start up until 10 p.m. because none of the 10 headline acts actually showed up. Ouch. But let's check out what people had to say on Twitter. On our CareerWise segments, we chat to Christine Ndlovu, who is a former DUT student and Super Sports Games freelancer. This one's going to be interesting.
I'm Christine Ndlovu and I studied video technology at Durban University of Technology, and I found that there's a lot of options that you can take. What I was initially interested in was directing, and then came second year when we got introduced to outside broadcasts. Basically what an outside broadcast is when you go to a certain location and you film and broadcast from that location in a van. So I instantly fell in love with that because it's one, very quick, like you get the job done there and then and it's done. And another thing is a lot of adrenaline because you want to get things right. It's only one take. You can't redo it. You can't tell the referee to, blow out and, start again. It's like what happens type of thing. So what I do is an EVS operator, and the only way you can be an EVS operator is if you're trained by a company. Well, to my knowledge, I didn't do it in varsity, but afterwards I applied for a training program at Super Sports, and thereafter they trained us for a couple of months, and then after that we started operating once they felt that they've trained us enough. But you can always learn more and you can always grow in whatever you do. I chose this career path because I really liked how film and television can evoke emotions in people and can entertain people. So that's basically why I chose it. The great thing about video technology is that there are a number of different parts you can take within video. You can be a creative, or you can be more on the technical side. You can be an editor, you can be a camera person, you can be a set designer, you can be a makeup artist. There are so many options and so many different things. You can vision mix, you can be an engineer. A lot of things can happen where you kind of need someone who knows how to fix things to fix it. So basically the subjects required to do video technology, I would say, is physics and mathematics. As strange as it sounds, because this is a creative field, so to say, but there's a lot of electronics you need to know behind the camera. You need to know how light works and how certain lenses work and how when light passes a lens, what it does. And you need to know how to fix certain things, and you need to know what cable belongs where and how to fix things. So I would suggest that one should take physics, so that will kind of help you, because like a lot of people who didn't take physics had some struggles with electronics namely, and you don't want to have those kind of struggles. Rather just nip it in the bud now and just do physics. I think it's quite cool being a female in a male-dominated industry, because you kind of feel like you're pioneering something, and also the other women in the industry try to lift you up and always just try and be like a big sister to you, and keep you under their wing and help you progress. But sometimes it gets a bit tough because you get some attention that you don't I would recommend people to study video technology because, it's one of the things where you kind of don't get bored because it's so different and it's not monotonous. It's not like going behind a desk every day doing the same thing, unless you're editing. But otherwise, there's just like so much more to it. Like if you do get bored of something, or you feel like you've reached your peak at that position, you can always just, venture out into something else. It's kind of like a free space for you to be truly creative and for you to explore everything that you've really just enjoyed. Education is very, very important. I think for any field, you need to aspire to gain a lot of knowledge so that you can get better in what you do. Like if you're a director, you need to have knowledge of what all the people do at every single production, because without that, then how can you do your job to the best of your ability? And especially if you also aspire to be a director one day, you need to know how the cameras operate, you need to know what the EVS machines do, you need to know what shots you want from everyone, and you need to know, like for me, sports. You need to know the sports, and you need to aspire to learn more and more and more.
We're out and about at the Durban Botanical Gardens for the Crown Gospel nominations. Let's go.
That we are here, finally we're celebrating 10 years of the Crowns, and tonight we are announcing the nominees for the 10th SABC Crown Gospel Music Awards. I just want to say to young people out there, I want to encourage them, go for your dreams, don't ever bury your dreams. Listen, if you can dream it, if you can see it, if you can visualize it, do whatever it takes to push towards that dream. A God-given dream is always for somebody, it's never for everybody. It will be misunderstood. A lot of people will not even accept that you haven't given that dream. Hold on to it. Hold on to your dream, don't bury your dream. Tonight we're celebrating 10 years because this girl from Thornwood had a dream and she pushed, and that idea has changed the gospel music landscape, not just in South Africa but in the continent. So I want to say to you, your dreams are valid. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Push and let God be God.
And the 2017 SABC Crown Gospel Music Awards nominees: Monica Chona Machota Zungu,
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of our show, but thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, love and peace.